Hey Gateway kids, I'm Pastor Dan and this is Mr. Ethan.
What's up?
And we are in another episode of How to Draw. And I'm really excited about this episode because we are going to learn how to fly.
Come on.
By drawing a hot air balloon that goes up into the sky. I'm excited. Let's get started on drawing this hot air balloon. So grab a pencil and a piece of paper and we're going to get drawn.
All right.
Let's do it.
So, first things first. If you look at a hot air balloon, it's very round. It's a balloon. So, we're going to start with a circle.
Okay.
Just a big old circle.
Like in the center of the page?
Yeah, around the center. You can probably move it up towards the top a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's going to come down.
Around.
So, just a big circle. You have the base of the balloon, but at the bottom, there's like the little basket kind of that you get in.
Yep.
So, like down here,
you
can kind of make this little square down here.
Okay.
All right, so now we got that. We got to connect it to because they use ropes and they hold the whole thing down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the edge of this and we're gonna follow it to the edge of the basket. So we're gonna use the lines and you're just gonna.
Yep, I see it.
Right there.
Perfect.
Now that we have that, come in like this. And it's gonna connect the ropes that are there. There's not just 2 ropes, there's actually 4 ropes.
Okay.
So you're just come in the back, like in the middle, right here. And you're gonna come up a little bit. Like
I got you.
This.
And then I see that.
And then because it still looks a little funky.
Yep.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this line right here. We're gonna copy that just right below it as if it's behind it. Like this. Now that we have this part, it's 4 pieces, so it comes down like it's a square, so it's going boom, 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 boom. And we have this big arch here, and there's actually 2 on the sides. So we're gonna come in like this. If you look at these 2, right here and here, there's 2 lines.
Yep.
And we're gonna connect them like this. You do a little half arch, like in the middle. So you're gonna connect this one to this one.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Little smaller pieces. So we kind of have the base down. So now, if you look at a hot air balloon, there's ridges because they make them. I don't know if they make them by hand or if they probably use big machines and they sew them. And there's big like lines. So we're gonna come through and we're just gonna make our lines like this. Just gonna come through.
Okay.
So almost like you're following the shape of the ball, and you're just gonna go down with it to your points. And you probably add some more. Put some. We're just gonna keep it real simple. So one of the designs that a lot of people do is there's almost like they're like squares, but since the shape of the balloon is different, they're like wham, 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 wham. So we're gonna go around almost as if it's bumpy. And we're gonna go like a spider web, connect these lines. So we're just gonna go out like this, and we're just gonna do these little arches like we did before, all the way around. And then you're gonna do that, maybe 1 or 2 more times to give it the look that we want.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. That's really bringing it in.
We have our square, like our square box right here. So one thing to give it some more like as if it is a box and not a square, we're going to come in like this and we're gonna kind of give it a little bit of it's almost like a very thin oval. And we're just gonna take that and kind of make it round right there so that it looks like there's actually a hole there.
Okay.
Even though technically there's not, it's a piece of flat paper, but it looks as if it was.
People could go inside. Okay.
And just for the fun of it, or a little friend right here, his name is John, and they need some weight on there to hold the bottom down.
That's true.
So they have sandbags on the balloon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make like little teardrop shapes right on the edge of our basket.
Okay.
And once we get those, we're gonna kind of give a little ridge on the bottom of the basket.
Okay.
Just to give it more detail. And then we're gonna do that ridge on the top of the basket as well.
Okay.
Our hot air balloon is coming together. It's looking great. So our next step is outline.
Okay.
And so we're gonna get to that right now. So what you're gonna look for when you're doing outlining, always want the darker color. Today, we're gonna go with the black, because it's real simple. You can go with any color if you choose black.
So grab a black marker?
Yep.
Okay.
Your black marker, set your pencil to the side for right now, and then we're gonna begin our outlining. So we can go with the base shape. We have our ridges that we started with right here.
Right.
So this top one is the original. That's the one that we want. So we're going to start at the point where the rope is attached, and we're going to go around like that. And then we're going to take this point right here that we ended, and we're going to follow it all the way around our balloon. And now we have all these squares, these weird looking squares in the top. And like, what are we gonna do with those? Well, we're outlining, so we're also gonna outline those. But it's gonna be a little different than before.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put our black marker, we're gonna put it away.
Okay.
And we're gonna choose, we can choose 3 colors.
Okay.
So you choose your 3 colors. I'm gonna choose orange, green, and yellow. And then, so now that we have our 3 colors, because we're actually going to start coloring. We're moving into the next step. So we're going to take whichever color that you want to use first with the top. And so we're going to take this and these lines that we have here. We're going to find the first one. And we're just going to outline that top line. Perfect. We're just going to follow it in. We also have the ones that come up. So we're actually, whatever line is at the bottom, you're actually gonna use the lines that follow up. So these lines right here, it's at the bottom. These lines above it, you're actually gonna follow them towards the top, like this. And just as we did that, we're gonna take our next color.
Okay.
And we're gonna do the same thing that we just did, just with our next color below it. Now that we have our like boxes essentially pointed out what colors we want, we're gonna do the fun part, we're gonna fill them in. So the trick to this is, the reason why we already made the boxes is that we're gonna give a little light. So how this is gonna work is you want the very left edge to be left white.
Okay.
Just the very left edge.
Gotcha.
So as I'm coming through, like this one, if you watch this, I'm going in and I'm leaving this spot right here, and then I fill in like that. And once you're working on it and getting things colored in, you can see that it's making it look as if there's light shining from the left. All right, so we got that part filled out. So we're gonna take our pencil again for the basket, and you're gonna want to get rid of any unnecessary lines that we don't want.
Okay.
So we're just gonna clear this space out. We got that done. So now we got this little spot inside. We could actually use the last color that we had and just use that, and kind of, because the other side's gonna be the same. So we can just take that.
Fill in that spot.
Just fill it in. Now that that is filled in, we have our basket. We should use a brown. We'll use a brown one for our basket. So we're gonna take a brown, and we're just gonna fill in this middle piece right here. And now that we have this middle part like filled in, we're gonna bring in more color. And the last color that you had, we're actually gonna use that for the rim. So we're gonna use that, and we're just gonna fill this space in right at the top. And we can use that to fill in the inside of it too.
Man, it turned out so good. Thank you for walking us through this and making us become a better artist. I love this.
Glad to be part of it.
All right, Gateway kids, bring this in. Take a second and draw this, or you can email it to us. We would love to see your hot air balloon drawing. See you next time.